start the Python programming, and what are the variable types and what are the operations, and two modes of interpretation, like single line interpretation and interpretation using the other packages like especially PyCharm. I hope you are familiar with these things. If you want, you can share your views in the chat box to know how much you understand the things. Okay, and you are free to ask any type of questions, any type of queries, while going the class, or while doing the class, or after the class through WhatsApp, or whatever it may. Okay, some are discussing some things with some ideas with using the WhatsApp chat. You can follow that method, and some questions. Suppose you are asking that questions here. That I mean, while doing the class, that will be beneficial for others also. Okay, especially in the last class, there is a query regarding the square root, and I cleared that in the WhatsApp group. Actually, SQRT function will not directly work in the PyCharm command line, but while importing the math module that we will discuss, there are a lot of modules that we can use for doing mathematical problems, or problems related to statistics, that we can do by importing some modules. One most popular module is math module. Suppose that math module is imported in our program, then the SQRT function will work out. That we will discuss later. What are such functions, and what are the benefits of using this math module, and all other things we will discuss. Okay. So in the last class we have discussed the how the what are the variable types, in which at last we have discussed about we are discussing about the list. So list is a data type that is a very useful data type, especially while doing some looping using while loop or if loop, etc. The list is very important. So today at first we will discuss some more things regarding the list. So actually, in a list, you can include all data types like float, integer, or string. All can use, and we are moving to some more properties of list. I can share my screen. I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes, sir. You can see.
Okay. Okay. Then we are moving again to list type.
Excuse me,
So
sir.
once, yeah.
Excuse me. I hope all the participants can see the screen. If anybody have any problem, please inform.
Do you have any difficulty? Do anybody have
No, sir.
difficulty? No. Okay. You can see now. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Then look at this one. I am once again. I am moving with this list type. So this is one list actually, and suppose we are asking to print some particular element. For example, suppose we are asking to print the element of sorry of 2, and suppose I'm running this program, then you can see that we are asked to print a of 2, that means the second element. So the zeroth element is 23, and the first element is high, and the second element is 8.67. Okay, then suppose I am writing, I am doing some other things also. Suppose I'm I think this one print a star 2, a star 2. Then look at the outputs. The output is the list is repeated 2 times list. So in a single list itself, in the previous case there was 4 elements, but now it is 8 elements. The same elements are repeating. So in a list you can duplicate, or you can triplicate the same list just by multiplying with some element. Okay, so that much element will be additionally included in that list. Then next thing is listen, another one is print. So these are the some very useful technique that you can use while you using the list type. Now listen, here print a plus 3 4. Now look at this one, what happened. Actually, look at the output. Actually, the previous A was 23 high, 8.67, 3 plus 4j, and the 3 4 we are additionally added one list along with the A. Then what happened is that that element is also included. Now the list have 6 elements instead of 4 elements as in the previous form. Okay, so a list can be do like this. Now another thing also we will discuss. Print um, suppose I'm saying like this. Suppose b is equal to some list 12, 13, comma a. Actually, A is in the beginning we have taken A is equal to this 23 high, 8.67, and 3 plus 4j, and here we have included this A in a list 12, 13. Then look at this one, what happened. Now look at this one. Here, this list is an element of another list. So here A is an element of another list B. So that type of work can be executed in a list. So these are the very important techniques that we can apply in a list. Okay. Now, another very important thing is that a list is mutable. What means I will explain what is mutable. Suppose I am making like this. Suppose a of 1 equal to a of 1 equal to suppose I'm making all. Here in the given list a of 1 is equal to high, but in the next stage I have taken a of 1 is equal to all. Then suppose I am printing, I am giving the command for output of that a. Then look at this one. Well, look at this one. Here in the given list, the first element was high, but in the other while running the program, we make a change in the one first element as all instead of the high. Then look at this one in the output. It is changed to all. This activity is known as mutability. Here, mutable, the one of the most important feature of this list data type is list is mutable. List is mutable. But suppose you are taking in a string, suppose we are making world. Uh, Suppose we are taking b of 1 equal to, sorry, b of 1 equal to g, then print b. Then here what we are doing is the here world is the string b, and we are making try to make the change on the first letter as g. Then listen what happened. What happened means it will show error. Okay, that means in a string or in an integer or in a float, you can't make any changes while going through this program. But in a list, at any moment of in the step-by-step procedure of a programming, you can make the changes in any element of the list. So that is one of the important feature of this list. Okay, so these are the important characteristics of important features of list data type. So list can be used for managing all type of data in a single set, as a single set. Normally it's actually a set. Actually, list in mathematically speaking, it's a set. Okay, it's an ordered set actually. Okay, in that ordered set, the elements may be these all these type of data maybe that is maybe integer, maybe float, or maybe string, or maybe complex, whatever it may that may there in that set. Okay, so these are the properties of a list. Okay, I hope you got the idea of a list. That's very useful, especially while doing some program with the looping, including if if loop or for loop, etc. That we have to discuss later. Okay. Now we have to discuss about the input data. How we can input data externally at the time of execution of the program. It is one of the major part of a program. That is in the previous one here we are assigning values to previously we will assign some values to the variable, and we are finding we are operating that values there itself. But in the coming stages, what happen is that that variable will take the value externally at the time of execution of the program. Okay, that we have to do. Okay, now listen. Suppose a is equal to integer input, integer input. B is equal to integer input, then print a plus b. actually here we are not putting any values for this A, and we are not putting any values for B. But here we are writing one command like this, integer input, then again integer input, and in that bracket we had given one blank space only, nothing we have given in that blank spaces. And suppose I am executing this program, then you can see that what happened. Here you can see that nothing is displayed actually. Okay, nothing is displayed means here they are expecting some values in the cursor. Okay, suppose I am putting 123 on that moment. Then again I am putting one enter. Then you will get. Suppose I am putting 34. Then suppose I am putting one enter. Then you can see that 157. The sum of that two numbers is obtained. Actually here the missing one thing is missing, that we are not getting any instruction to do something in the output part of this program. So to get some to get some idea for what to do there can be given here in this input bracket. You can give something in quotation, enter. Suppose I am putting enter first number that you have to put in quotation. And suppose I am putting one column also there. Then in the second bracket again in quotation, suppose I am putting enter second number, enter second number. Then one column also. Column is the we are giving column there for the beauty of the output. And suppose executing. Suppose I am executing this program. Then you can see that here enter the first number. What we had given in the bracket of that input, that is displayed here. So that is the instruction to us, and cursor will be there. Enter the first number colon, then the cursor is there. Suppose I am putting 234 there. Then suppose we are entering, we are putting one enter. Then you can see that again enter second number, then 456. Suppose I am putting 456. Then and after entering you will get the answer. Okay, so actually what we have to what we have to display there should be displayed or should be entered in the bracket of that input. Okay, so this command, if you want, you can note that command, integer in bracket input in bracket what we have to show there in the output box, that you have to write there. Suppose you are nothing given there, then the blank space will be there, the cursor will be there, and you will not get any instruction from there. So actually these instructions while doing some online while filling some online form, you will get some questions. That questions will come by doing like this. Okay, any questions you can do there. If you are, if you want, you can do enter your name. But for accepting the integer, you have to write input. Suppose now listen, suppose we are simply c is equal to c is equal to input input enter a third number. Then suppose I'm writing print a plus c. Mm, suppose I'm executing that program. The first number, suppose I'm putting 12, then 23, then See, enter a third number. Suppose I am putting 45 there. Then you can see that the error happened. Okay, what error happened is that here we asked only to input a thing. So normally, whenever you are using input, any value anything assigned to that value will be treated as a string. Okay, if you are simply using input instead of integer input, that value will be treated as a string actually. For that one, I am giving one more example. Listen, suppose I am cutting this part, then d is equal to input, uh, enter a fourth number. And suppose I am putting c plus d, print c plus d. Then suppose I am executing that program. Then enter third number. Suppose you are putting 2 3, then 4 5. Then you can see that 2 3 4 5. Here what happened is that the program accepted 23 as a 2 3 string, and for 45 as a string with 4 and 5 are the letters. And then what happened is that in the output part, they printed the sum of that two expression. Actually, in the previous class we have discussed we can add two strings. Hello world. Yeah, I think you remember that one. Hello world. Hello plus world will become hello world. Like this one, like this that form. Here 23 is accepted as a string, and 45 is also accepted as a string, and they displayed the output as a 2 3 4 5. Okay, so just while writing the command, just input, then the value will be taken as a string. Now listen, here you can write, enter a third number. Here you can put hello, then suppose you are putting one space and world. Then look at the output, hello world. Okay, hello world. So here usually whenever you are writing only input there, the value, the variable will take the value as a string. Okay, so to get some float, float, input, enter a third number, then float, input a third number, then suppose I am executing. Here you can put the numbers with the decimal part, then you will get the answer. But whenever you are using integer, what happen is that you can't use decimal numbers though. Suppose I am making this as a integer, and suppose I am executing, and suppose I am putting 3.45 there. Then itself you can see that the at that moment itself, when you are putting 3.45, that shows an error. It means that it will not accept that value because we have asked only integer. Now listen, one thing is that then in this time you can you may think that then all situations while numbers are using, can we use float? That's okay. In while using float, you can add or you can operate with integers also. But the characteristic of a good programmer is that one of the major characteristic, one of the major quality of a programmer is that he is using less memory for doing that program. Okay, those who use less memory for a program is the person is the good programmer. So while using float instead of integer, it will consume a lot of memory while the execution. So suppose we are writing a complicated program, and suppose we need number of persons, or we are using a program, or we are writing a program related to the number of individuals will not be a decimal number at any time. So in that time, if you are using float, then that will cause the memory, that will badly affect the memory of that program. So in that say situations, it is enough that to use integer part. So instead of integer, you can use float at any level, but the problem is that it will consume a lot of memory. Okay, so for inputting, for getting the value integer, you have to write input, integer input, int input, then bracket. For accepting float decimal numbers, you have to write float bracket input, then bracket. Then for getting string, you have to just put input. And then another thing is that for complex, you have to write simply write complex. Okay. So write simply complex.
It's not hearing. It's not audible.
Hello, sir. Hello. Maybe network issues, I think. Let me check. Please wait. Hello, sir. Hello. Okay. Hello, sir.
Okay, now it's audible.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. So some part I hope I think some part are missing. I think complex part is clear.
Sir, please share your screen.
Yeah. Is it okay now? Is it visible?
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Is it clear? Complex part is clear. Complex addition is clear. Yeah. No. 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 Okay. 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 I can explain that one. Okay. So to accept complex values, you have to write like this: complex input. Just enter a third number, whatever it may. D is equal to again complex, then input, then enter fourth number. Okay. Then suppose I am executing this one. Here they are asking to enter a number. Suppose I am putting 8 plus 9j. Then again enter fourth number. Then suppose I am putting 5 plus 8j. And then you will get the output as 13 plus 17j. So to accept complex numbers, we have to write complex prior to that input at the initial variable definition line. Okay, so for getting for dealing floats data, you have to write float prior to that input. If it is integer, then you have to write int prior to that input. If it is complex, you have to write complex prior to that input command. And if it is just a string, there is nothing to do. You have to write just input there. Okay, so this is one way. And another way of entering the or accepting the value is I will explain. Suppose I am writing C comma D equal to, instead of this complex, I'm just making integer. Complex also will work there. Enter. Suppose I am writing like this. Enter two numbers separated by comma. Then suppose I am putting a column. Then here what happened is that C and D are accepting in a single line. Now listen what happened. Then enter two numbers in separated by comma. Then 23 comma 89. Then sorry. Some error happened. Okay. I think some error happened there. That we can discuss later. Some such feature are there in the previous version. I mean in the 3.2, but it's not working now. Suppose I'm putting one
Hello,
space.
sir.
Yeah.
I think the error is in the spelling of separated.
No,
I think,
that's not a matter. That's not a
but
matter actually.
when I did this right now, I got it. I
You
mean,
you
when I
got
run,
you yeah. Then also some error shows. Are you getting that one?
Sir, yes, I got it.
Yeah.
It is shown that enter two numbers separated by comma. It came after I clicked run.
Yeah. Okay. You are just writing integer input itself.
Sorry, sir. When I entered number, I also got an error.
Yeah. Then where you got it correct answer?
No, sir. Before entering the number, I got this enter two numbers separate. I thought that was the mistake. I'm sorry, sir. That was. Ah.
Okay. Anyway, there is in 3.2 version, it was an option for accepting the values separated by a comma. That I have tried actually. Okay. So anyway, these are the methods for accepting the variables value of the variable from output. For example, I wish to show one practical experience here. Suppose I am writing pi is equal to 3.14, then area is equal to, I'm just putting the complete word as the variable. Area is equal to pi star, then here you are putting r is equal to float input, enter the radius of a circle, enter the radius of the circle, then one column also, you can put one space also, then pi r star 2 pi r square. For pi r square I am putting pi into r square, then print just area. Okay. Suppose I am executing this program. Then look at this one, enter the radius of the circle. Suppose I am putting 45. Then you can the output as 6358.5. Okay. So suppose again we are executing, you can put another value, then that program, you can use that program to find the radius of a circle, sorry, to find the area of a circle. You can put any value as radius, you will get the output, and you may modify the output also. That also how to be very important, very cunning. Listen, suppose I am giving one quotation and I am writing area of the circle, is equal to, then quotation closed, then again comma, then area, then again comma, then you are putting in quotation square units. This is actually the modification of the output. If you are giving anything in quotation, that will be printed in the output. And to get the value, you have to put one comma there. And after that, if you are again continuing the things there, should be given as output, then that you have to write after this comma. Then suppose I am executing this one. Here the question, enter the radius of the circle, then I am giving 48. Then look at the output. Area of the circle equal to 7234.56 square units. Okay, actually here this value here while printing the output, the value only changed in the output. Suppose you are executing the program again, then again radius is equal to 10, then that value only will be changed. The remaining part will be keep as a constant or a permanent thing. Okay, likewise you can display something at the time of accepting the value, and at the time of giving output of that value. So this is one input and output technique. Okay, so these are the input output technique. So this is very useful while doing the program, because in the last class we have discussed the program with or the execution with the given values only. But here the user are giving the values for the variable, and the program will give the output for the value corresponding to the user input. Okay, so I think today we can wind up now. This is a very important thing, and you can practice yourself in your own way. You can use the program to find the area. You can use the program to find the volume. For finding the volume of a cylinder, you have to put the radius, you have to accept the value of radius, and you have to accept the value of height. Then you can write one program to find the volume of a cylinder, etc., or the circumference, or whatever it may. Based on your formula, based on that formula, you can easily give the output for any value you are inputting. Okay, so I think this is enough for today, and you have enough space to work today, because we are entered into the other level of the programming. Okay, so thank you. If you have any queries, you can ask now.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, miss.
Without. No, I'm just.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I have a doubt about the previous assignment given.
Yeah.
So in that one, there was a third question. Write
Yeah.
Python code to remove the last two characters.
Okay.
That I am a long string without you counting that characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
you can use the negative counting there. Okay, suppose a is equal to I am a long string, then print that means colon -2. Okay.
Only that much is needed.
Yeah, only
Or
that much.
A is first letter I and B is am. In that way, it is not needed. In a single way,
that's not needed. Okay, that's not needed. Okay. You can use simply write a of colon -2. Then the last two thing will be removed. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, good. Anything more?
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir, can you please explain A percentage B?
A percentage B.
B.
A percentage means a percentage B means the value obtained as the remainder when A is divided by B. Okay, for example, 7 percentage 5 is equal to 2. That is the remainder obtained when 7 is divided by 5.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
okay. I think in the note I have circulated that operations are given, and its precedence also given. Which one is the most prior? Which one is the least prior one? That is given. Okay, you can go through that part. Okay, operator and precedence, I think. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. Anything more?
Sir,
Yeah,
again, in output enter the radius of circle. I enter
yeah,
5.
yeah,
Then enter area equal to
yeah,
78.5. Okay.
yeah.
Then without running,
Ah.
we had to type a radius of extra or 5 or 6, 7. Is there any chance?
That's an for doing such one you have to use looping. Okay, suppose you have to put 5 values, then you have to define another variable and another variable some n, and you have to use while loop or for loop for the continuous execution. So in that case that continuous process will go on. Okay, so that we can do at the time of looping. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Anything more? Okay, then I think it's better to wind up now. Do you have any other queries? You can ask through WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Let us wind up.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.